Okay dancers, let's talk about what we should be eating on a daily basis when you're training, when you're performing, competing, whatever it is. As this can be something that gets quite confusing because there's lots of different viewpoints. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to include and why. Now, as dancers, we want a good balanced diet and we want to have variety in that food. We want flexibility. We want it to be quick. And essentially, we want something that is going to fuel our bodies. Because remember, we are athletes. We train like athletes. We perform like athletes. We have to eat like athletes as well. So within your diet, obviously, we need to have a good combination of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Now, let's talk about protein to start with. Protein is made up of amino acids, and this is basically the building blocks to help your muscles grow and repair. No, I don't mean by muscles growing you getting bulky. I just mean that when you're training your muscles, you're essentially ripping your muscles, so we need something that's going to fuse it back together, and that's what protein does. So really good protein-rich foods are things like fish, chicken, like white meats, turkey, but you can also have eggs, beans, loads of different protein sources if you don't eat meat. Now, carbohydrates, we want what we call complex carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is basically what gives us our energy. Without carbohydrates, we'd be lacking in energy and we wouldn't perform to our fullest potential. Good carb-rich foods are things like brown rice, oatmeal, quinoa, starchy veggies like potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, all that kind of thing. Like I said, we definitely need to be getting in our carb source because, like I say, we are athletes. We need to train like athletes and we need to eat like athletes. So the best thing that's going to fuel your body, give you lots of energy to make you perform at your fullest potential is going to be those carbs, so make sure you're getting those in. And the last thing is fats. Now, everyone gets scared of fats because the word fats, we're talking about good healthy fats. So adding fats to your diet enhances the absorption of vitamins A, D, E, I think K. I need to check that. It's really good and it supports bone health, really good for hormone functioning. And the type of fats that we want to be eating is unsaturated fats. They're your healthy fats. So you'll find a lot of these fats in nuts, seeds, oils, avocados, fish, all that kind of stuff. And the great thing with unsaturated fats, it is an anti-inflammatory, which basically means it's really good for your joints. Again, helps promote muscle repair. So like I say, we need to be finding a nice healthy balance of these three things within our diet. They do recommend for dancers 50 to 60% for carbohydrates, especially if you're really intense training, like if you're at college or if you're at like a show that you're performing like 5-6 days a week. It comes to craving sugary things like crisps, chocolate, sweets, we're going to have them. The absolute worst thing that you can do is tell yourself, I'm not eating anything like that. Because have you ever had that thing where someone's told you can't have something, it makes you want it more? It's exactly what happens when we tell ourselves we're not going to eat chocolate, we're not going to eat sweets, because you essentially want to have it more because you're telling yourself you can't have it, if that makes sense. Be kind to yourself, and if you are craving chocolate, just bloody have it, okay? But I really hope that helps, guys, and let me know in the comments if you want to know more and go into a bit more detail with each thing. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye!
If you are not cross-training as a dancer, what are you doing with your life? Why? Let's talk about what it is. Let's be very clear on what it's not and how it's going to make you a better dancer overall. The most simplistic way I can describe cross-training would be alternative workouts that benefit your primary sport. As a dancer, and depending on what style of dance you do, cross-training is going to look different. Dancers commonly work out from a turned out position with lots of compound and lengthened exercises. So a way you could cross-train would be like working from a parallel position, doing more shortened, isolated exercises. Hate, double hate when I come online and I see like dance instructors or dance influencers being like cross-train, but then all they're doing is basically just weighted ballet exercises. Like you doing a grand plie second with 10 pounders in each hand. That is a great exercise, don't get me wrong. That is not cross-training. Those are just dance-inspired and dance-style workouts. A super simplistic example would be, so we work in turnout all the time as dancers. Like this is where we're at, nice flat hips to the side. A way that we could take, let's say, a battement to the side and make it cross-training would be to take our position parallel, do leg lifts kind of like Pilates style. Pilates is cross-training for dancers. Go look up some videos. And work out that IT band. That's a very important muscle to have strengthened, but that we don't work out very commonly within ballet. As dancers, we need to be working on strength, mobility, and power. And I'm not just saying you have to go to the gym and lift weights, especially if you're younger and you can't afford a gym membership. Go swimming, go rock climbing, go on a hike. And when you're incorporating cross-train, don't forget that you do still have to train like a dancer as well. So mixing up your workout schedule, like one day doing Pilates, one day you're doing more of like a pure bar style workout, the next day you're going swimming, then you have a rest day, because rest days are very important. Incorporating different styles of working out, working your muscles in different ways than they're used to working out, is just overall, not even as a dancer, as a person, is going to make your body healthier. It's going to make you healthier. It's going to make your joints, your mobility, your ligaments healthier. My final say is go hit the gym, go do some bicep curls, go eat enough protein. I mean, only if you want to become a better dancer. If you don't want to dance like better, fine. You don't have to do any of it. I don't care.
Here are 5 of my most favorite stretches as a professional ballerina. I love to do these before and after dancing to improve flexibility. The first one is this deep lunge with the side stretch. The sides of my body get super tight when I'm dancing, so this releases it perfectly. And you can relax your neck for an even deeper stretch. The second one is a pyramid pose. This is amazing for my hamstrings because they get so tight, and this is my favorite hamstring stretch. The third one is a pigeon pose. This stretch really releases my turnout muscles and my glutes, which can get so tight as a professional ballerina. Pro tip, when you're stretching, make sure that you're warm and that you take deep breaths while you do it, and that will make your stretches so much more effective. Stretch number 4 is a hand and heel stretch. Usually I do this at the bar. This one requires a lot of arm strength, but I love doing this stretch for my extensions and développés. And my final favorite stretch is just a middle split. Releasing my inner thighs really makes me feel a lot more flexible, especially in class and rehearsals, so I always love to do this every day.
Okay, this is how you get open hips really fast. First thing, you grab a roller. By the way, Gigi has chewed this. And then basically you put the roller down, you put one leg on a right angle like this, and then you put the other leg straight out, almost like you're doing a middle split, and you basically stay here for 1 minute, and you do this side, and then you go straight onto the other side, like this. And literally, it opens your hips up so much. It's amazing. Try it.